and we are always meeting on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock Central. Come on and join us. That link is right below. You can see that. It's gobrunch.com/HNP B2B. My name is Sue Roskoff. I am one of the co-hosts here. I am part of the World of Ability podcast network, and that's part of why we're doing a live stream right now, so we can get word out of what we're all doing here and invite you to join us. I'm going to go ahead and have everybody introduce themselves, and then I know I've got an event coming up tomorrow I want to make sure to share because Kurt's not here right now, but tomorrow he's got a speaking gig going on, so stick around and you'll find out more in just a moment. Emily, I'll pass it to you next for introductions.
So welcome everybody. So I encourage everybody to join us. We're here every Wednesday at 1 o'clock Central. So let everybody join us. Be here for a few more minutes yet, but otherwise next week or any of the other meetings that you have during the week, or join us for what's going on. I am a virtual assistant, podcast assistant here in Wisconsin. So if anybody's looking for any behind the scenes kinds of things, let me know. Back to you, Sue.
Awesome. And Molly, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, guys. My name is Molly, and I was in a head-on collision with a pickup truck several years ago, and I founded a 501c3 beneficial speaking company that helps others educate others on the dangers of distracted driving. I've spoken on TEDx to the legislation of Georgia, but my favorite groups to talk to are all high school and college students because I think they need my message the most, and I want to let them know not to drive distracted, never to give up, and keep pursuing their dreams. All right, drive safe, y'all.
Excellent. And what is your website so people can find out more?
It's asecondlater.com.
Awesome. asecondlater.com. And yeah, you need Molly to talk to your teens and tell them all the things they need to know, because they don't always listen to mom and dad, but they'll listen to Molly. So I do have an event I want to share out there real quick, because Kurt is speaking at an event tomorrow, and I'm going to share my screen here so I can have that in front. I got to make it a little bigger than that, though. He is speaking at polarizing. I always struggle with that word. Polarizing networking. So the most polarizing networking group on earth is what it says. So featured guest speaker tomorrow is none other than our very own Kurt Roskoff, host of the World of Ability podcast network. Expand your reach by making your business better for everybody. So Sajad and Jen are the ones that put this together. It is taking place tomorrow, June 18th, from 9:50 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. That's Central Time here. So if you can see, I'm on LinkedIn as I'm looking at this. So if you go to LinkedIn and search for polarizing networking, you could also try searching for Jen Carpenter as well. Whatever gets you there. And look at this. We've already got a lot of people attending. So the way the event runs, Kurt will be the guest speaker for this event. They do this every, let me think here, every first, I believe it's first and third. Is that correct? Where's my calendar here? Yes, first and third Thursdays. So it's not just a one-time deal. It just happens to be that tomorrow is the day that Kurt's going to be the guy who you get to hear from. But it's the first and third Thursdays is this event. So they'll have a main speaker come in, and then there is networking that takes place as well. And you can see they've got a really nice write-up here about what he's going to be all talking about. And then just know that there's also networking that takes place as well. So, and they always say, be there early. Doors open at 9:40 a.m. and be on time, because on time is late. So register now and get there early, get there ahead of the game, and be part of this amazing event. So with that, I think that is all I have for, sorry, gotta figure out how to close that off. There we go. Turning off my screen share. So that is the excitement that's coming up tomorrow, and we're here every week. So come and join us here, and you can share your events, you can share your news, and we want to highlight what you're all doing and get that out to our networks, because that's what it's all about. We're here to network. You know what? I knew there was one other thing. Yesterday, I was part of onthebus.biz. Again, onthebus.biz, they had an international virtual conference, and that's held quarterly. And it is, I find it to be one of the most fun ways to network, because you are literally an avatar walking around in the virtual space on your screen. I feel like I'm in a video game, but my avatar, I also can turn my camera on, and I've got a little box off to the side of my avatar that you can see me just like this, and you can talk to people, you can actually see them, and you get to introduce yourself, you get to see everybody like that. It is a lot of fun getting to network that way. And we also, as part of what our role was there, we got to share people out. I did a total of 9 interviews yesterday and live streamed those, so that now they've got this content, video content, that they can use however they want. So I'm seeing Kurt just popped in. We just did our introductions, and we're live streaming right now, if you couldn't tell. We did our introductions, and I just did a screen share with the event that you're speaking at tomorrow. So last up, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself since you're here, Captain?
All right, folks, what I want to do is I want to premiere, while the group here was taking over for me in my role here as captain and doing all the co-hosting for me, I was able to meet with a tremendous magazine called Uniquely You. So imagine a magazine where we have professionals with disabilities running the whole magazine operation, telling the stories, and it's stories about people and programs with disabilities, and really a way to use media, print media, to go out there far and wide and work uniquely with with churches and nonprofits and schools and government and us businesses, and then with all the groups that have all the fun with entertainment, hobbies, pastime, leisure activities, travel, sport, rec, all the things, all resembled right within one outlet to show how we work with the world uniquely, very akin to how we've had in our past year with HNP Ability Meeting Program. But even without the meeting program, rest assured, HNP Ability is alive and well. And I'm pleased, proud, and privileged to report it, deliver it, practice it, facilitate it, and do customer service, where I leave the custom to you. If you want to give me a call, my phone number is 262-372-1754, and you can text me on that line as well. Send emails over to me, Kurt, K-U-R-T, at spiritofthegame.org. Back to you soon.
Excellent. All right. Any last thoughts you guys want to share before we hop off of here? All right. We are back here again next week. Same time, same place. Wednesdays, 1 o'clock Central. Be there. I was going to say be there or be square, but actually you want to be here in a circle. So come join us in your circle next time. We'll see you next week.